everyone, welcome. This is Seasonal Dragon, and welcome to my very first video on my main account. I know this is a weird way to start it off, but what I'm gonna do is I did make an update video on my Giga Camo account, which is going to be explaining about how these accounts are going to work, but this is my new main account. So I thought it'd be fun to start off by talking about my new favorite character of all media. Sorry, Camo. It is Corrin from Fire Emblem. I'll explain backstory for him as we sort of go, but I was inspired because a YouTuber by the name of WeDude83 Rebirth, I believe, he did one where he got an amiibo of his favorite character, Toon Link. He unboxed it, and then he trained it, so I thought it'd be kind of cute to make a little montage video of training my favorite character, Corrin, who is now an amiibo. I will probably be explaining my history as we go through, but I'm just a huge fan of Corrin. I actually had picked up a spare to keep in the box, but I cannot wait to unbox this figure. It's been so long of a wait and so long since I did an unboxing video. I wanted to stop them because they were getting repetitive, but I feel like I need to make this an exception, and plus this is my first unboxing of an amiibo, so yeah, this is the first video for a lot of things. So on the back it will display Corrin, who I think that's pretty cool, the punch and the kick sort of combination. I kind of wish they had Charizard there. What people have pointed out is that the Switch, that they don't have the new updated amiibo cover, like where the red is, and that it doesn't mention the Switch, but I think it's because, first of all, Smash Brothers is not on the Switch yet, and then two, I guess they want to keep tradition with the regular line, but other than that, the box says nothing really aside from Corrin, so let's get him out. And also, yeah, this computer you're seeing is actually now where my old Skylander table was. I took it down and I made it into a desktop site just because I felt like that the Skylander thing was just becoming too clogged, and plus I have a bunch of bins now that serve the purpose of the the Skylanders. And getting out, this is Corrin. Yes, I cannot tell you how happy I am now that Corrin is in my hands. I'm probably one of the few people on the internet that likes Corrin for how he is, and not just in Smash. His amiibo, his sword doesn't feel loose at all. It feels really good. Like, it's stuck on there. His cape is in a majestic pose. I guess because of the cape, they have to have a stand. It's very similar to Lucina's stand. A lot of the colors look really nice. I love how the hair is sort of draconic, messy. I love how I'm glad they didn't take the lazy route in his official art where they had the Yato blade, the Omega Yato, I think this one is, where his artwork has it with flames, but just removed the flames because they were a little part of his artwork, I guess. But no, they went the full mile and gave it a visually nice representation of his artwork with the flames. And it makes the Yato stand out even more as an awesome weapon. His facial expression has really improved off most Fire Emblem characters, plus it's good having this character who has had no merchandise. Probably will have his female counterpart have more merchandise, which she already does have this figure. His hair right here is a bit loose, and it actually feels kind of weird. Most of the Fire Emblem character have stock, I guess you could say, just hair that feels like it's built on the figure. This actually feels like a different material for Corrin's hair, oddly enough. I'm probably the only one to have noticed this, but they added his feet, and I like the little details on his cape. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed is that they don't show a lot of his backs dragon spikes, which I thought was a cool feature because it just showed how much of a dragon Corrin was. So yeah, for the first part, we're going to get him scanned onto my 3DS, and then I will load him onto the Switch. I just want to save the data onto my 3DS. So I think actually there was a recent update for Smash Bros. 3DS, and I'd imagine that it's good. I was wondering why. I'm guessing it was to support the Corrin Amiibo. So let me get that thing fixed up. Hello guys, this is Seasonal Dragon, and yeah, I moved to the Wii U because apparently the 3DS one required an update that allowed the Amiibos to be playable, and I don't have enough space. And same with the Wii U, it actually took a bit of time for the Wii U to come, so I thought I had broken Amiibos, like with Skylanders, what happened to Nightfall, I think her name was. So that got me a bit worried, but let's scan Corrin in. I would like him to be the default because of the fact that the figure's default. I'm going to name. I usually give the Fire Emblem characters like names like after their title, like Radiant Hero. I named like Radiant, and I named like Roy Golden Lion or something like that. It was one of the two, and Marth Hero and that kind of stuff. For Corrin, I don't think he has one, but we're gonna go with Dragoon. I thought about using my name because he's my sort of avatar, but as I consider him, but we're just gonna use Dragoon because he's a dragon. Yes, I am ready. So yeah, this is the Amiibo one. We can get a good look of Corrin. It's a really well-designed character. Glad he made it in Smash. But yeah, I chose Dragoon over my username because one, there isn't anything too seasonal about him, and then two, there is a board game that's coming out called Dragoon, and it is on Kickstarter, and I really thought naming character after the board game would be kind of cool, I guess. So Corrin's Dragoon, and what we're going to do is we're going to get him used to matches. I'm going to do what WeDo did and train him, I think, up to level 20 or 30 with just time matches, and then switch to stock when Corrin is. Normally I do stocks, but I heard that stocks make the characters aggressive, while the time matches make the characters more defensive, and I want Corrin to have a mixture of both. I usually go with the green. He set it for 5 minutes, and I might as well do 3 matches at 5 minutes to sort of get this guy up and going. Let's check to see if none of the items are on. And what we're going to be doing is, actually I'll switch that. We're going to be doing all the stages in the order they are on the stage select screen. I was considering about doing them all Omega like I do all my other Amiibo, but I think I want my Corrin used to different terrain, I guess. I'm not sure if that has an effect, but I just want to get my Corrin used to many different things. And I think that would be a good way to start. And also, to everyone, I am not a competitive player, so, you'll get to see a bit of my Corrin. For one, I love using the blasting to try to keep sort of a distance. Yeah, the problem with this guy is, since Amiibos just start off by walking around the place, it's a bit difficult. But I like to sort of keep my enemies stunned, and wow, and then do this jump thing. I also like keeping them in the air with his this attack. Yeah, I don't know all the competitive terms and stuff, so just bear with me. And if your opponents are shielding, I like using the first of all, this Corrin's being a pain, first of all, and then two, I like this, where you can repeatedly hit them off screen, and also his back air as well. Yeah, it feels weird because I think my last Giga Gaming was on Smash Brothers as well. So yeah, it feels weird to return to Smash and not before Skylanders with my channel reboot. But this is on Corrin, so. And also, do not expect any other Amiibos to be like this. Unless, yeah, as with Corrin, it was a special exception. But yeah, if they're close, I like getting them with that. With the crunch. And also I like to use a lot of up grabs, up throws and down throws where he turns to dragons. And if the opponent's being a huge attacker, I like attacking them with the counter. Because Corrin has the best counter, I believe. Not only does it look the coolest, but it hits from all areas, and the thing is powerful. So much to the point where it had to be nerfed, I believe. But yeah, with Corrin, I'm a more in-your-face kind of character, but unlike characters I play, like, say, Cloud, where it's more in-your-face, with Corrin, I feel like there's a bit more strategy to him because of a lot of his moves doing different things. And also, his side smash is a way I like to keep distance. Yeah, I might as well enjoy being invincible while I can, because something tells me that this Corrin is probably going to kick my butt around, like, say, level 30, because, yeah, Corrin's recovery isn't too spectacular upwards. It's more like DK, where he's more aimed at side recoveries, unless the stage has a flat wall as the side, then Corrin can latch off it. And like I said before, I'm not doing the Omega stage because I want to get my Corrin adaptable to different things. And I'm clearly not adaptable. I use a lot of the down smash as well because it can cover both areas, and that's where Corrin can hit people even if he misses them, and if I see someone behind, for instance. And also, if they're close enough to the sky and they don't shield, I like using up smash to sort of drive them off the stage. See ya, or not. And what we're gonna essentially do this series is once Corrin is level 50, I'm gonna have him face off against all other of my Amiibos. Not all of them are level 50, but a good chunk of them are, and I'm gonna try to work on getting all of them to level 50. I believe we'll do two more matches, and then I'll stop the recording. Because if you merge this with the unboxing, it's going to be a pretty long video. And the unboxing part as a whole was like 5 minutes as well. Which I'm shocked, because that's one of my shortest unboxings. Probably because it doesn't have filler. Yeah, I'm not good at this part of the stage. Like, it's good with 8 men, but when it's just a single opponent, the platform's really in the way. And yes, I have done 8-man Smash before with 8 people, and this stage is only good for it. Or else you'll be dealing with loads of platforms. Because there's no one else to hit most of the time. And also, neutral air is another move I like using a lot, as it gives Corrin he can attack at all angles. And also, any move where he turns to the dragon, I noticed is really powerful, so I like resorting to his dragon abilities far more. As Corrin's Yato Blade is decent. Sort of like in Fire Emblem Fates, where I mostly use Corrin's dragon form over his Yato. Like right there, that's what I normally like doing. At least the next stage will be Final Destination. But yeah, I cannot wait for the Mario stages because all of them are terrible. All of them. Or at least the ones based off regular Mario games are terrible. The spin-off ones are tolerable. Especially Luigi's Mansion one, which is one of my favorites. It's the dark atmosphere. And I need to certainly train this Amiibo to counter, because he already beat me to the counterpart. And also, if you can trap people while Corrin is charging his side smash, it's pretty good as well, because they'll be racking up damage. So to me, Corrin is a very well-rounded character. He isn't the best, I'm gonna argue. I think, personally, the best Smash character, competitive-wise, obviously Bayonetta, but design-wise, I think Cloud is, because a lot of his attacks are meant to be in your face and really powerful, and his Buster Sword takes up a large area. And I'm not sure how often I'm gonna get these videos out. But thankfully I know how to use iMovie now, so videos won't be like the Tale for Dragon series where there's like 7-second videos in contrast with like 10-minute videos. And then you realize half the 7-second episodes could just be put together and make one episode. I'm pretty sure the entire thing, decent length-wise, would have only been like 20 episodes, but I overdid it. And also, all my Amiibo have no badges on because I want it to be a fair fight. So when you see all of the Amiibos fight my Corrin one, you're going to see it's going to be a fair fight, and it's all going to be depend on how well they were trained. I know some, like my Bowser Amiibo, are just good by default, for some reason. For some reason, Amiibos like my Fox one just aren't, because the characters aren't really well designed CPU-wise to be a pain. So I'm hoping Corrin is fine, because I know Charizard was one of my more anticipated ones, and as an Amiibo opponent against others, when I would hold Amiibo tournaments against my other Amiibo, he would be on the losing side. Crap, I forgot to see how much he leveled up. But yeah, I might as well explain my history with Corrin. I just started getting into Fire Emblem recently. I actually made that one of my last videos were two. Actually, yeah, I did do Amiibo unboxings. My last two are Fire Emblem ones, and I explained there. I think I explained in my Robin one, I believe, where I forget what the other one I did Shulk. I did explain my Robin one, I believe, how I liked Fire Emblem. For a recap, though, I grew up. I liked Robin in Smash Bros. He looked like an interesting character, so he got me interested in Awakening. Not to mention, I wanted to try to make my video game at the time in a sort of Fire Emblem battle style, so I wanted a Fire Emblem game to use as a reference to see how everything should go. And I end up really liking the game and Robin as a character. So during the ballot, I wanted Wolf and Isaac, but I also wanted another dragon character, because I felt like Charizard being the only dragon, there needed to be more. But I didn't know any that were a good choice. Yeah, right there, that's one of my favorite combos. What happened was, during this Smash thing, when they confirmed Corrin, when it was revealed he was part dragon, I was freaking out because I kind of technically won the ballot. So ever since then, I've been really interested in Corrin, and plus his new game, which I already was excited for, mostly the Birthright version. It just was, I just was excited to see a protagonist that was a dragon and a male dragon, because we don't have many of those in Fire Emblem. So that just made me excited for Corrin. He was already my main in this. He's already been my main in like every single game he's appeared in, which I'm a bit disappointed his male counterpart isn't confirmed yet for Fire Emblem Warriors, and it looks like it might not be, but at the same time, Corrin does look really good in Warriors. So that's my history with Corrin, or my light one, and I pretty much have him in every game he's released. I actually got him recently in Heroes. So, and I think Corrin does well as a Smash Bros. Character. As, like I said before, he's very adaptable to many situations, I feel. He just really isn't the best recovery-wise, but outside of Robin, I don't think there's a good recovery Fire Emblem character. So I know Roy and Ike are really terrible at it, and Martha and Lucina are decent at it. Although I was, oddly enough, expecting for a character with wings and a dragon to have better flying abilities. Because of Corrin's risky his recovery, I like to keep him as close to the platform as possible, or at least the platform range, because Corrin's recovery isn't that good on stages like Final Destination. So to keep the enemies away, I resort to his projectile to stun them, and also to lead into other attacks. great. He's already starting to learn. He's starting to learn. It's beautiful. The student and the teacher. But I thought amiibos were cool at first, being sort of like portable characters that would work in different games. And also I like that combo as well. Sort of his down strike up, that one. So I was excited to see some of my favorite characters get merchandise, as well as being trainable opponents in Smash. Just sort of like a Pokemon, I guess. The advertisements, as cheesy as it was, actually made them look really cool, and it just said that a lot of my favorite characters end up being towards the back. And this is probably where I'm going to end off the video, but it was fun getting to train the Corrin Amiibo. Let's see his progress. 17. I think around 25, since that's the halfway point, I'm going to put him on stock. See if he can adapt to both styles, and we'll see how this goes. I am Seasonal Dragon, and thank you for watching.